What's up, everybody? Um, I go by the name of Bobby Billionaire. I have two autistic sons. My daughter has a rare condition called heterotaxy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Um, but God is with her. She is pulling through. Um, Started this channel to vent and to be a ministering tool to people. Uh, so they can see faith in real time, the pain and the struggles, the joys, and the process of being a dad, dealing with children on the spectrum, and also motivating people through Bible teaching, prayer, and God's given me a gift of music. Um, so you're gonna see a lot of stuff on this page. I thank God for all my followers, our subscribers, our family members. You know, if you subscribe to my page, you subscribe to God's plan. I really appreciate you. Um, I want to share. He about to drop some off the top. See, my kids. I want to share some things that I believe that how God uses autism to show you and shed light on the normal areas, or whatever you call normal, whatever that may be to you. But I believe that God uses autism to shed light on the other things in life that we are confronted with. And one of the things that God has used autism to shed light on in my life is the area of relationships. Because if you're an autism mom or dad, or if you deal with children on the spectrum in school or what have you, that's still a relationship. And I believe that God has used autism in my life to shed light on other relationships that I consist of and involved with concerning me. And one of the things that God has shown me in relationships is the area of friendship and people's true intent. And this rant post lesson is not really about autism, but it's about the intent of other people. And it really has nothing to do with autism, but this is what God has shown me dealing with my sons. How you see my sons' intent on certain things. You say, well, they mad because they want this and that. That's the real reason. So that trait or that gift or that skill set has carried over into my other relationships. And I can spot friends who are not, or people who are not authentic. One of the things that God dropped on me is that when you walk with God, He will lay certain things on you to train you for other things. Yeah, when you walk with God, He will lay certain things on you to train your eye or your spiritual ear or whatever concept or perspective you have to see other things in life that will help you along the way identify certain things. See, there you go again. He's trying to get downstairs and tear up something. So, in the area of relationships, it is key, it is critical that we evaluate people in our life and their real intent of being in our life. Some people are in your life to gather data. I think social media calls them monitoring spirits. I see that come across my pages. Oh, this is a monitoring spirit. This spirit is monitoring. This person wants information. That's true that some people in your life, they're not your true friends. They're not your real friends because they want to get and gather information on you that can expose your weaknesses. Get this, to make them feel good about their life, to make them feel good about their situation. So they don't call you to call you because they want to hear from you and they enjoy hearing from you and they want to bond with you or connect. No, they call you to gather data, to gather information on you to make them feel great about their situation. How do you know that? I'm glad you asked. Because when they have a good day, or when they have something good that's going on with them and they want to share to you what's going on in their life, they tend to overshare. But when you want to share something in your life, they don't have the same response to you as you do to them when it's time for them to share with the class. You know, remember that class sharing back in the day, back in preschool or first grade, second grade, we would have show and tell or share and tell. When we get up in front of the class and we share with the class something that we got or something that we did that weekend with our parents or something. Yeah, it's the same way today in our grown adult relationships. There are people in your life, they want to share the good stuff about them. But when it's your time to stand up from the class, or when it's your time to stand up in front of the class, they don't have the same response. But they overextend themselves when it comes to monitoring you because they like to hear bad information because that makes them feel good about their situation. God gave that to me in dealing with my kids with autism. I had to learn what was my son's real intention for breaking up stuff, for screaming, for hollering. Is it a light that he saw? Is it something with his sensory? Is it something that he just wants? Is he throwing a tangent because he can't understand what I'm saying, or he wants the cookies, you know? So I had to home in on my children's real intention, and that bled into my other relationships. So there are people in your life that are there, and God is giving you and I the task to really find out and service the reason why they are really there. Don't just take it for granted. You know, they just my friend. We've been friends for so long, or I just met this person. No, they're there for a reason, and it may not be the reason that you want it to be. There are people who are monitoring you closely because your weakness, your mistakes, your error, your everydayness of just being a human being makes them feel good about their insecurity as a person. They like to hear bad news. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, for real? Oh, for real? Oh. And they overextend themselves when it's time to share bad news. Oh, I'm a listening ear. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be all right. Oh, I can't believe that. What? Because deep inside of them, their insecurity is being fed. Their complacency is being fed. Their stagnant growth is being fed. Their doubt is being fed that they're all right. Because look what you're going through. They're not going to say that in so many words. But that's what's going on when they're monitoring you, when you are giving information. But notice how their behavior and their response change when you tell them good things, when you tell them good information, when you got a praise report, when you got something that you just bought, or about to buy, or somewhere you about to go, or just came from, or what you about to do. They don't have the same listening ear. They say, You like, huh? Are you there? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I told you that I just bought a car and I'm about to go buy a house next week. Or they hang up on you and say on accident because they can't deal with the reality And that's what a lot of people struggle with. And I have never heard nobody talk about this. A lot of people struggle with, I can't deal with the reality that God loves you too. Yeah, we say that in church. We go to church, we lift our hands and we turn to our neighbor and all that good stuff. But can we actually deal with the reality of God blessing somebody other than you? Yeah, it sounds good when you say it out loud, but have you ever dealt with that? It's easy to see your friend going through something, but be expecting God to bless you. But it's not that easy to see your friend going through something and God just bless their socks off and you still waiting on your blessing. Everybody can't deal with that. So God has laid upon my heart to share this to my people, that check your friends, do a friendship inventory, and see if the person's there because they want to hear bad news or they really enjoy your friendship and who you are as a person. All right, that's all. Peace out.